Here are the 8 eras of Survivor in around 2 minutes. First, there's the Ancient Era, which includes the first 3 seasons of the show. These seasons are filmed more like a documentary than a reality TV game. There's a larger focus on camp life, and the gameplay is pretty stagnant. Second, there's the Classical Era, which runs from Survivor Marquesas through Survivor All-Stars. Players start to develop a real strategic understanding of the game, and we see multiple contestants take on a more dynamic approach. This era culminates with the first returning player season in Survivor history. Third, we have the Experimentation Era, extending from Survivor Vanuatu through Survivor Fiji. After Survivor All-Stars, production starts throwing ideas at the wall. We see the introduction of many twists like the Hidden Immunity Idol and Exile Island, and as a result, the seasons in this era are pretty hit or miss. Survivor then enters its best era, the Golden Era, which goes from Survivor China through Survivor Heroes vs. Villains. Many of Survivor's most iconic seasons happen in this stretch. To me, this era is defined by its all-time characters and its widespread shift to more savvy strategic gameplay. Survivor then plummets into its dark era. Between Survivor Nicaragua and Survivor Caramoan, we get some of the worst seasons in the history of the show. Production constantly flops in casting new contestants, and as a result, there's an over-reliance on returning players and unnecessary twists. Starting in Survivor Blood vs. Water through Survivor Code Wrong, the franchise rebounds with its Renaissance era. The show's return to form can be attributed to a string of strong new players, thematic casting, and the introduction of advantages which Survivor worlds apart. Speaking of advantages, the 7th era of Survivor is literally called the Advantage Era. This runs from Survivor Millennials vs. Gen X through Survivor Winners at War. From this point forward, all Survivor seasons are filmed in Fiji. In order to distinguish these seasons, production inserts a ton of new advantages, twists, and themes that miss the mark more often than not. That takes us to the current era of Survivor, the New Era. Following the COVID-19 pandemic, Survivor returns with a ton of major changes like a 26-day format, diverse casting, and even more advantages. Themes are now abolished, so these seasons are mainly distinguished by their casts. So there's the 8 eras of Survivor. Let me know which one is your favorite.